Hello, friends. It's me, Olivia, once again with my tough time stories. And I want to tell you, my dears, that tough times, tougher people. There is no way you will be crowned a victor unless you go through the tough times successfully. And there is no way you can go through the tough times unless you get tough. Yes, tough times, tougher people. How can you manage the tough times? One, accept reality. Accept the situation that you're going through and know that it's not a forever situation. Know that you can change the situation. Let me share with you my school life story. I'll begin with high school because that's when the hardest began. Like I told you, my mother died when I was in senior one, and senior one was fully catered for. Senior two, we switched the school to a much cheaper one because now my father could not afford an expensive school. Our school fees then was between 120 to 140 for boarding students, but still it was a hurdle. Here is one scenario that broke me down. I was used of not being visited. Why? Because I knew what was happening back in the family. There was no money, so it was okay for me not to be visited. But one time, it was a visitation day. As the other students are welcoming their parents with the splash, jerry cans of Sunsip and Quencher, biscuits and bread and blue band and all the likes, our brothers came. Of course, they are our young brothers. They are my followers. One was 12, one was 11, the other one was 9. From home to our school is around 17 kilometers, I think. So I know someone out there might be like, why didn't you come from there? Because we were girls, it was kind of risky for us to commute from home every day. So our dad chose to put us in boarding. So these young men came to check on us. Of course, we were so excited to see them, but guess what they had brought us? We actually thought they had just come to see us without anything. And of course, it was enough to excite us. Because that's how we would share in our pain and sorrow. They come share with us what they're going through. We tell them it is well with us. But this time they came with hard corns. They had brought us hard corns. They had fried hard corns without daddy's corn knowledge, because of course they were on the ground, so they knew what was happening direct at home. So they did not even bother to ask for cooking, or they just made hard corns with only salt, and they brought them for us. You can imagine. But it's okay. We went through it, and here I am telling a story. Another story. Senior 4, it was a Easter holiday. It was still a new school. Like I told you, we kept on switching schools because there's no money. We leave balances there. You go to a new school. So they told all of us that had balances to go back home for Easter and return with the money. If it was the other time before before our mom's death, I would have gotten so much excited, because then even without balances I would wish to go back home, because it was a sure deal of eating a lot of food, a lot of drinks. But this time there was no food. I knew what was happening at home. Even if I was not there, I knew. So I actually wished I would stay at school and eat school food, but of course I had no alternative but to return back home. I had to go. I reached home and Dad had only been able to secure, I think there were 2 kilograms of offers with the color. I made sure it was another opportunity for me. I made sure I squeezed enough oil from the offers for me to be able to get some for frying my hard corns when I'm returning back to school. And indeed I did. I got enough oil. But you know, when that oil cools down, when I was frying my hard corns, it was okay, everything was fine, everything seemed okay. But when the hard corns dried and they got cold, of course you can imagine what I'm trying to say. The fats, the oil had become something else, and but I had no alternative but to go with them just like that at school. So why am I telling you this? It was a hard time then, but we accepted the truth that that's the kind of life that we are leading. That was the situation at hand. So we had nothing to do about it but accept and walk through it. So we walked through that kind of situation up to senior 6, up to university. University is a story of its own. I cannot discuss it now and finish it. So I want to encourage youths out there and people that are going through a tough time, that tough times do not last. It is only the tough people that go through the tough times that last. And it is only after that you will have a story to tell. It is only after you emerge a successful person, after you've gone through the tough times, that you'll have a story to tell. May God bless you so much for me.